Hey, I'm Eric with Fleming Traps, and today I'd like to show you our dog-proof raccoon trap. These traps come in colors white, green, orange, and brown. The orange dog-proof trap is our newest color in our line of traps. It features a swivel on the end. You have your chain, then you have your stake. Now the staking system works by placing it in the ground. You want to put it up at an angle about like this. Now you want to attach your trap to either a stake or tie it off with the swivel on the end. The trap features a cylinder right here. This is your dog. This is your spring. This is your hand guard. And this is your trigger. Now, you'll want to place your bait in the very back of the trap. This is a pull-only trigger system. What a pull-only trigger system does is prevent unwanted catches by mice or anything that may want to bump the trigger from the front side. This trigger has to be pulled to go off, so works great with raccoons because they have fingers and they're going to be digging back there for that bait. You can set the trap two different ways. You can use a set tool, which is sold separately. It is not required to set it with set tool because you can set it with your hand if you like. Set tool makes it just a little bit easier. And what you want to do, the set tool has two notches on each end. You want to place your set tool down in between the hand guard. You want to take your notches and you want to secure them on the rod that goes across that holds your trigger up. You want to make sure your dog right here is placed in between the set tool. At that point, you're going to push the spring down with the set tool. You're going to take your trigger and place it right there. You want to put your dog in the notch of the trigger. And then you are set and you're ready to go. When the raccoon digs from the back of the trap, he'll set the trigger off, and there you go. You should have him. Now, if you would like to set the trap with your hand, what you want to do is you want to put your fingers on each end of the hand guard. Works the same way, you're just doing it with your hand. You will try to do it where you can see it. I'll press down, then I'll put my hand on the dog itself. I'll try to line my trigger up. Press down on the dog, put it in the notch of the trigger, same way, and your trap is set again. So you can do it either way, whatever you're more comfortable with, but the set tool is not required, just makes it easier. When choosing the lure or bait to use with your dog-proof trap, we have a lot of different options for the lures. We have a shellfish oil lure, and then we have a coon catcher lure. Now the coon catcher lure is a real sweet smelling lure. It has a lot of a berry smell to it. Very similar to the bandit bait. It is also a sweet smelling bait. Now it's more of a pasty consistency with the baits versus the lures. One of my favorites is the raccoon bait. Now this bait has a real fishy smell to it. It is a pasty consistency, and it has crayfish, shellfish, and also fish in it. So this is a real strong smelling lure. We have our fish oils, our crayfish, and then our Alaska salmon oil. Now these work great for when you want to maybe put a little bit around the edge of the trap right here, and then you can put you a trail out leading away from the trap, maybe to a road or a trail that raccoon travels. A lot of times he'll smell it and he'll walk right to the trap itself. One of the advantages for you that live up north where it freezes a lot is a salmon oil, because it's not going to gel up on you. Also too, with these oils and with the lures, you can use those to mix your own bait if you like. I know some people would use those little marshmallows. You can use cat food, you can use little dog food, pellets, or maybe even fish feed. But you can use those to mix with. Now you wouldn't want to do it with your baits because they already have a base type consistency. But these are some of the options you have when using your dog-proof trap. But if you have any questions about it, please feel free to give us a call. We'd be happy to help you out in choosing the correct bait for your trap. If you have any questions about these traps, please feel free to give us a call or visit us online at flemingtraps.com. Thanks for stopping by.